Yesterday we have discussed regarding what we had discussed yesterday. National Human Rights Commission. Okay. When it was being set up? 1993. And what is the objective of NHRC? It is related to the life, equality, individual dignity of individual people. What is the composition of NHRC? There will be one chairperson and 5 members. Okay. The chairperson will be retired judge of Supreme Court or retired CJI. The retired CJI, that is Chief Justice of India or Judge of Supreme Court. Compulsory, they should be retired, not a serving person. Okay, retired CJI or retired Judge of Supreme Court. Next comes the members. One of the members should be what? One of the members should be serving or retired Judge of Supreme Court. One of the members should be either serving in the period of okay, they are discharging their duty as a Supreme Court judge, or else a retired person as a judge of Supreme Court. That person can be a member of NHRC. The next member is a serving or a retired Chief Justice of High Court. Then 3 persons, at least they should have the knowledge regarding human rights. In that 3 person, out of that 3 person, 1 member should be woman. Okay. Then the other members, the other full-time members are the chairman of National Commission of Scheduled Caste, Scheduled Tribe, Backward Class, Women, Minorities, Child, next lastly, Physically Disabled. Okay. Person with disability. Okay, person with disability. All these members are included in this NHRC. What is the serving period? What is the tenure? 3 years or until the age of 70 years. 3 years or until the age of 70 years. And those all the members, 5 members plus chairman, are appointed by President in consultation with 6-member committee. Which are the 6-member committee? Prime Minister, Speaker of Lok Sabha, Deputy Chairman of Rajya Sabha. Okay. Why they have mentioned Deputy Chairman? Why not they mentioned Chairman of Rajya Sabha? He is the presiding officer of Lok Sabha. He is the head there. And he is not the head in Rajya Sabha. Chairman will be the head in Rajya Sabha. That is Vice President. Vice President is not included. In none of the appointment, Vice President is not included. Okay. The Deputy Chairman of Rajya Sabha is been included. Okay. Then Leader of Opposition of both the houses, that is Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Then the Central Home Minister. All these members recommend a name for appointment of chairman or members of NHRC. Tenure is 3 years or until the age of 70 years. Next. Resignation will be given for whom? President. Removal will be made by President. But removal the grounds yavudu already I dictated. Adjudged as insolvent, office of profit. Then unsound mind or body, infirmity of mind or body, then misbehavior or incapacity. The same removal process ಏನಿರುತ್ತೋ previous chapter ಅಲ್ಲಿ the same removal process that is utilized here. Based on these grounds, the members and chairman of NHRC will be removed. Next, let us see the functions of NHRC. What are the functions of NHRC? Yesterday I told you. It will inquire into the violation of human rights. If there is any human rights violation, this NHRC will inquire. It will file the suo motu case as well. It will take the suo motu case as well. And it is having the right to inspect the jail at any time, the prison at any time. Okay. Then to spread awareness regarding the human rights. Okay. Just write down. Functions of NHRC. At least you should know 3 to 4 functions. Concentrate here. Functions of NHRC. First one, investigating violations. This NHRC and police department should work hand in hand. If there is any violation or if there is any custodial death or illegal detention that is made by these police officers, NHRC will send the notice for them. Okay. Frequent ಆಗಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ. During 90s and 2000 ಆ time ನಲ್ಲಿ there were lot of lockup death. ಹೊಡೆಯೋದು ತಗೊಂಡ್ ಬರೋದು ಅವ್ರು ಹೊಡೆಯೋದು ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಸಾಯಿಸ್ಬಿಡೋದು ಲಾಕಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಹೊಡೆದನೆ ಸತ್ತೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತಿದ್ರು. Lot of cases was there. Okay. Against the police officers itself due to the lockup death. Okay. Custodial ಇರುವಾಗ ಟಾರ್ಚರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರು, physical torture was there. But it was illegal. It was the constitution. Now NHRC have taken strict action. If for heinous crimes, if there is any heinous crimes and the victim is going for the police station, and if the police officer is denying to register the complaint, then that victim can go and give a complaint for the NHRC. ಅವಾಗ NHRC ಅವ್ರು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಫೈಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ನ. ಓಕೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ಇಫ್ ದರ್ ಇಸ್ ಎನಿ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ರೈಟ್ಸ್ ವೈಲೇಷನ್, ಹೊಡೆಯೋದು ಬಡಿಯೋದು ಮಾಡೋದು, ಓಕೆ, ರೋಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಸುಮ್ನೆ ಹೊಡೆಯೋದು ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ ನೋಡಿ ಪೊಲೀಸರು. ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ನೋ ವೆದರ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸೀನ್ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್. ಸುಮ್ನೆ ಲಾಟಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೊಡೆಯೋದು ಮಾಡೋದು. ಓಕೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ದಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್. ಅಂಡ್ ತುಳಿಯೋದು, ಈ ತರ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ದರ್ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ ಪವರ್ಸ್. Unlimited powers ಗಳೇನಿಲ್ಲ. And they should bounded by the laws. Whatever the rules, regulations, actions they do, that is bounded by the laws. Okay. ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಆಫೀಸರ್ ಇದೀನಿ, ಕಾಕಿ ಹಾಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಏನ್ ಬೇಕಾದ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ. ಓಕೆ. ಎವ್ರಿಬಡಿ ಆರ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ದ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ಸ್. ಈವನ್ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್. ಸುಪ್ರೀಂ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ಗೆ ಇರುವಂತ ಲಿಮಿಟೇಷನ್ಸ್, ಬೌಂಡ್ರೀಸ್. Okay. And police officers, whatever they show in movies, that is not absolutely correct. Okay. Next, see what they're doing. This NHRC will inquire into any violation of human rights or negligence by the public servant, that is government employee, government servant. If there is any violation by the government servant, then NHRC will inquire that cases. Example, custodial torture, illegal detention, illegal arresting, and also discrimination that all is included. Then monitoring and recommendations. Constitution has given us certain rights, either through the fundamental rights or constitutional rights, legal rights. There are different types of rights that is given for the human being. And once if there is any violation, okay, the NHRC will take up that cases. And NHRC will safeguard the human being's rights. Either it may be fundamental rights or either it may be legal rights as well, constitutional rights as well. And also, it recommends measures of effective implementation and remedies for hindering, for decreasing the terrorism, for mitigating the terrorism. See, once there is a terrorism, means there is a lot of destruction of property as well as human beings' life. Okay, adike enu antandre NHRC is having that power to give the safeguards, to give the measures in order to mitigate that terrorism. NHRC will also work. ಏನಕ್ಕೆ NHRC ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಯು ನೋ ಲೈಫ್ ಈಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಲಿಬರ್ಟಿ ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ ನೋಡಿ. ಓಕೆ, ದಟ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಒನ್ಸ್ ಇಫ್ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಎನಿ ಟೆರರಿಸಮ್ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಲಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಲೈಫ್. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಏನು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ದ ರೈಟ್ ಟು ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ ಇನ್ ದಟ್ ಕೇಸಸ್ ಆಸ್ ವೆಲ್. Promoting awareness regarding the human rights ಎಲ್ಲಿ in medias, seminars and giving the workshops, newspaper nallenu kuda. Judicial and enforcement actions. This NHRC is having the right regarding the civil court, the powers equal to civil court. It has a power of civil court to summon witness, ಯಾರನ್ನಾದ್ರೂ ವಿಟ್ನೆಸ್ ಕರೆಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಆಗಿರ್ಲಿ, and also evidence collect ಮಾಡೋದು, demanding for the documents, submitting for the documents. How you will be submitting for the court the proofs, the same way you can submit it for the NHRC as well. Documents, the evidence, the proofs, whatever they are having. ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಎವಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು, ಐ ವಿಟ್ನೆಸ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ NHRC will summon them, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕರೆಸ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ. ನೀವು ಐ ವಿಟ್ನೆಸ್ ಇದ್ದೀರಲ್ವಾ, ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಕಮ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅವರು. Okay. They are almost having this is a quasi judicial body itself, NHRC. And primarily what it recommend compensation for victims and prosecution for perpetrators. See, compensation, acid attack ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ victim ಗೆ, ಹೌದಾ, compensation it can recommend, ಅದು ಕೊಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. NHRC will not allot the funds, it will recommend for the government of state or government of India to give the compensation for that lady. Acid attack ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಅಥವಾ ರೇಪ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಗ್ಯಾಂಗ್ ರೇಪ್, ಈ ತರ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಕಾಂಪನ್ಸೇಷನ್ ಸರ್ಕಾರದವ್ರು ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಅಂಡ್ ದೇರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಫೈನ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಟ್ ಅಕ್ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಅಕ್ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಅಂತಲ್ಲ, ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಹೂ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಅ ಕನ್ವಿಕ್ಷನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಏನು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಫೈನ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಪೆನಾಲ್ಟಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಬಟ್ ಏನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಲಕ್ಷಾಂತರ ರೂಪಾಯಿ, ಕೋಟ್ಯಾಂತರ ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಅಷ್ಟು ಫೈನ್ ಹಾಕೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ತುಂಬಾ ಮಿನಿಮಲ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಫೈನ್ಸ್ ಗಳೆಲ್ಲ. ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತದೆ. ಬಟ್ ಏನು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ that compensation should be given by the government itself. And jail inspection, at any point of time they can inspect a jail, they can go for the jail and they can see whether there is a maintenance of cleanliness or not. And also these jailers, jail alliರೋ supervisors irtare nodi, they are giving the proper food or not. Okay, they are giving the work or not, shelter idena ilva, everything they will check. Drinking water facility idena ilva, very basic minimum facilities na ಕೊಡ್ಲೇಬೇಕು prisoners ಗೆ. ಯಾವ್ದೇ ಇರ್ಲಿ ಅಪರಾಧ ಇದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ಮಿನಿಮಲ್ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟಿ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಗಿವನ್. ಡ್ರಿಂಕಿಂಗ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಲಿ, ಫುಡ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಲಿ, ಓಕೆ, ಅಂಡ್ ಶೆಲ್ಟರ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಲಿ, ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಗಿವನ್. ನೀವು ಯಾವುದೇ ತಪ್ಪು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಇದು ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟಿ ಕೊಡ್ಲೇಬೇಕು. ಟಿವಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೊಡೋದಲ್ಲ. ಏನು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಕೆಲವೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು VIP ಗೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ VIP ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಬಟ್ ಏನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರು ಇನ್ನೂ ಆರೋಪಿಗಳು, ನಾಟ್ ಅಪರಾಧಿ ಆಗಿರಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ಇನ್ನು ಟ್ರಯಲ್ ನಡೀತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ. Other correctional facilities to examine the living conditions of inmates and the jailers, prisoners, and improve for the recommend for the improvement. Jail hange improvement ಮಾಡೋದು. Okay, how to improve the mentality, the mindset of the prisoners. ಅಲ್ಲಿನೂ ಏನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೌನ್ಸಿಲಿಂಗ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. And they will also celebrate the festivals, and they should also work. That work is based on the strength of that person. Okay, if that person is physically strong, ಒಂದು ಜೈಲಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂತ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಒಂದು ಅಪರಾಧಿ ಆಗಿರ್ಲಿ, ಆರೋಪಿನೇ ಆಗಿರ್ಲಿ, ಫಿಸಿಕಲಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಇದಾರೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಯಾವ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತೀಯ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ದಟ್ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಗಿವ್ ದಿ ಸ್ಯಾಲರಿ ಆಸ್ ವೆಲ್. ಓಕೆ, ಅಂಡ್ ಅಡಿಗೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋರು ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. They will, this NHRC will collaborate with the NGOs in order to give the awareness regarding the human rights as well. NGOs, non-governmental organization. If they collaborate with the NGO, this is very one of the good effect that is having, because NHRC will be not knowing the cases. Okay, NGOs will be knowing what is happening in day-to-day life. Okay, NGOs ಗಳಿಗೆ ಬೇಗನೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, ಎಲ್ಲಾಗಿದೆ, ಒಂದು ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ, ಕ್ರೈಮ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಆಗಿರ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಏನೋ ಆಗಿರ್ಲಿ. And that NGO will approach for the NHRC. It will directly intimate for the NHRC. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಘಟನೆ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. And everybody will come and there will be investigation as well. Okay, this is the function of NHRC, SHRC. Both are same. 90% NHRC, SHRC, both chapter is same itself. Okay. But appointment ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, that is made by some other, like governor ಇಂದ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. That one I will just tell you. This function is same for SHRC as well. Okay. Write down now. Write down the functions of NHRC. This chapter is important for your exam. Written. Hold on. Write down the keywords. Friday you will be having the test, prelims test for 100. That test will be having 100 questions. Finish? Okay. Write down the SHRC. Composition of SHRC. Composition of SHRC. The chairperson should be a retired Chief Justice or Judge of High Court. Retired Chief Justice of High Court or Judge of High Court. Judge of High Court. Members. Serving or retired Judge of High Court. Serving or retired Judge of High Court. Serving or a retired Judge of High Court or district judge in a state or district judge in a state. Serve for the period of serving for the period of minimum 7 years experience. Seven years of experience. Here, it is not 5 members, it is 2 members. It is 2 members. 1 chairperson and 2 members. And a person having special knowledge with respect to human rights. With respect to human rights. with respect to human rights. Write down till this much. Here, there will be one chairman, two members. A chairman should be a retired Chief Justice of High Court or Judge of High Court. Then, there are two members. One member should be a serving or retired judge of a High Court or a District Court judge. Again, he should have a minimum experience of 7 years. And another person should be having the knowledge regarding the human rights. Regarding the human rights. Got it? And appointment. One chairman and two members are appointed by the governor in consultation with CEO. Chief Minister. Okay. Chief Minister. Here there was a PM. Now there is a replacement of PM with CM. Next. Speaker of Legislative Assembly. Speaker of Legislative Assembly. Speaker of Legislative Assembly. Next. State Home Minister. State Home Minister. State Home Minister. Then Leader of Opposition of Legislative Assembly. Leader of Opposition of both houses. Concentrate here. Every state are having Legislative Assembly, but not every state are having Legislative Council. Only 6 states are having Legislative Council. Whichever the states, the 6 states are having Legislative Council, that opposite party leader is also included. Okay. 28 states. Next. Chairman of the council. Here. Chairman of Legislative Council. Chairman of Legislative Council. Chairman of Legislative Council. Tenure is same. 3 years or until the age of 70 years. They are eligible for reappointment. Write down the tenure as well. And there was also an amendment regarding human rights in 2019. Let us see the recommendations and also the clauses that they have added in that amendment. Okay, very important. Human Rights Amendment Act. Human Rights Amendment Act 2019. The working is same. Okay. Same as NHRC. Functions are same. Next, write down that. Human rights. National human rights, state human rights was been established in 1993, but it was been amended in 2019. Let us see that amendment process. Amendment, chairperson eligibility. A person who has been a Chief Justice of India or a Judge of Supreme Court can now be appointed as a NHRC chairman. Okay. That is retired. Okay, retired CJI and Judge of a Supreme Court can be appointed as NHRC chairman. Membership changes. The number of members of NHRC, SHRC was increased from 2 to 3. That is, at least one of the members should be a woman anta ittala, alli it was been changed to 2. Out of 3, 2 should be a woman now. These are the amendments that have been done. Ex officio members. The chairman of backward class, the chairman of protection of child rights, the chief commissioner of person with disability were added, D members of NHRC. Previously, members they have been added. Already you have written that full-time members 6 to 7 barkonidira nodi. Already you have mentioned. Okay. Term of office. The term of chairperson and members of both NHRC SHRC was reduced from 5 to 3 years. Muncha 5 years itto. 65 years here, they will get retired. And what is the tenure here? 70 years. Okay, it was actually 5 years or until the age of 7 years anta ittu, but it was been reduced to 3 years or until the age of 70 years. Previously it was 5 years, and they are eligible for reappointment as well. Union territory. Central government can now confer human rights functions being discharged by union territories onto the state commissions, except for Delhi, which will remain into the NHRC. If there is any kind of human rights violation in Delhi, directly it will come under NHRC. But ade Karnataka it will come under SHRC. If there is any violation of human rights, I can approach Karnataka State Human Rights Commission. Directly, I can't approach National Human Rights Commission. Understood? Like the same way, all the union territories, that is, we are having 8 union territories. Except Delhi, all the 7 union territories will be coming under the states. State Human Rights Commission, that is SHRC. That will not come under NHRC. Understood? But Delhi will come under NHRC. Understood? Okay, all the 7 union territories will be coming under States Commission, that is SHRC. Write down this. These are the amendments. Very important. That was the mains question. One time they have asked. Have you purchased M. Lakshmikant book? 8th edition. Lakshmikant, 8th edition. You are already. Finish. We have completed National Human Rights Commission, State Human Rights Commission. Then we'll complete the National Commission for Women, National Commission for Protection of Child Rights, and also the minorities. These three. Okay. Let us see the appointment procedure, then removal, resignation, tenure. Functions. Women ಅಂತ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ functions? National Commission for Women ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. What is the function of this National Commission for Women? Protection of women's dignity. Then is it necessary of having this kind of commission for women? National Commission for Women. Is it necessary to establish? Why so? See, there are different types of complaints. Sexual harassment, rape agirli, dowry cases agirli, sati system. What is sati system? When the husband dies, wife also should burn herself. ಹಳೆ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ಏನೋ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. You have seen in movies or not. ಗಂಡ ತೀರೋದ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಹೆಂಡ್ತಿನೋ ಅದೇ ಚಿತೆಯಲ್ಲೇ ಅವಳು ಸಾಯ್ಬೇಕು. ಪದ್ಮಾವತ್ ಮೂವಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಸೇಮ್ ಜೋಹಾರ್ or something, ಅದು ಬೇರೆ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಇದೆ ಅದು. Sati was totally different one. Okay, let us study the National Commission for Women. Just put the heading. National Commission for Women. National Commission for Women. National Commission for Women. This was set up in 1992. Okay. National Commission for Women Act 1990. There was an act regarding women, that is National Commission for Women Act 1990, but it came into force in 1992. Write down. National Commission for Women Act 1990, but it came into the force in 1992. This will come under the ministry. This will come under the Ministry of Women and Child Development. There is a ministry called as Ministry of Women and Child Development. Composition. 1 chairperson and 5 members. Composition. There will be 1 chairperson, means a chairman, and 5 members, along with member secretary. Along with member secretary. Let's see the qualification of them. Chairperson barkoli. Write down the qualification of chairperson. Chairperson should be a someone. Chairperson should be a someone who is committed to the cause of woman. Cause of woman. Full stop. Qualification of 5 members. Qualification of 5 members. Write down. Who is having the experience? Who is having the experience? Who is having the experience in laws, legislature, trading, trading. Then management of an industry. Management of an industry. Administration. Economic development. Health. Education or social welfare. Full stop. How many members are there? 5 members. Out of these 5 members, at least, the 2 members or each member that each member should belongs to the SC and one member should belongs to the ST. Means one person, just write down. One member should belongs to the ST, SC, and one member should belongs to the ST. That member secretary should be a IAS officer, All India Service Officer. Member secretary qualification. Member secretary qualification. Write down that. An officer who is a civil servant or expert in the field of management comma, organizational structure, first stop. This chairperson, members and member secretary all are nominated by the central government. All are nominated by the central government. Central government andre PM and Council of Ministers. Directly sarkaradindane appointment agirtare. Write down that. Chairperson, members and member secretary all are nominated by the central government. Tenure is for 3 years. Tenure is for 3 years. Full stop. Next, removal by the central government. Here, central government ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ the Ministry of Women and Child Development ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, Ministry of Women and Child Development already you have written. Okay. That ministry ಇಂದಾನೆ ಇವರೆಲ್ಲ ಅಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗೋದು. The chairperson and 5 members. They will be nominated, but member secretary will be appointed. That will be a civil servant. IAS officers ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ಯೂಶುವಲಿ. ಈ ತರ ನೀವು ಸೆಕ್ರೆಟರೀಸ್ ಗಳಾಗಬಹುದು IAS ಆಫೀಸರ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ. Write down the functions. Yes. The one chairperson and these 5 members and member secretary all are nominated by this department itself, this ministry itself, Ministry of Women and Child Development. Central government andre illi ministry anta artha. That concerned ministry inda they will be nominated. Okay. Write down the functions of functions. National Commission for Women. It will protect and promote their rights by reviewing constitutional and legal safeguards, advising the government regarding the policies. And then let us see the functions of NCW, that is safeguarding rights, especially safeguarding the rights of a woman. Then policy and research. It will give the gender issues, the discrimination, what is happening between male and female. Okay, ಅದಕ್ಕೇನು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಕೆಲವೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ರೆಕಮೆಂಡೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. Then grievances redressal. If there is any complaint for a woman, okay, then the grievances will be, it will be sought out. Monitoring and reporting. Sumoto cases, sumoto notices can also be filed. And regarding ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ inspects places like jails, women jails, ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳದು ಜೈಲ್ಗಳಿರ್ತದಲ್ವ ಅದು. Then custodial homes where women were detained. ಕೆಲವೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳನ್ನ ಬಂಧಿಸ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ ನೋಡಿ, ತುಂಬಾ ವರ್ಷಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಮನೇಲಿ ಇಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಎಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವೃದ್ಧರನ್ನ ಆ ತರ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಮನೇಲೆ ಕೂಡ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಯು ಸೀನ್ ದಟ್ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆನ್ಸ್? ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಯು ಹರ್ಡ್? ಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಕ್ಕಾಪಟ್ಟೆ ಅದು. ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳನ್ನ ಕೂಡ ಮನೇಲೆ ಇಟ್ಬಿಡೋದು. ಓಕೆ, ಈ ತರ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ದೇರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಕಮಿಷನ್ ಫಾರ್ ವುಮನ್ ದಟ್ ವಿಲ್ come into the picture. It will help for the woman regarding her rights. Promotional activity improves women's status in all spheres of life, provides funding for court cases, and monitors the progress of women development. If that woman is unable to pay for the lawyers, the court will provide a free legal aid services for the woman. ಅವಳನ್ನ ಡಿಫೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಫ್ರೀ ಆಗಿ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ವತಿಯಿಂದಾನೆ ಲಾಯರ್ನ ನೇಮಕಾತಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಗಿವನ್. ರೈಟ್ ಡೌನ್ ಆಲ್ ದಿಸ್. Write down the keywords. Sumoto case, very important. Write down that. Karnataka State Women Commission chairperson idare yaru? Nagalakshmi. Already have shown you previously. Okay. Dr. Nagalakshmi. She is Karnataka State Women Commission chairman. Let us see regarding the complaints. Okay. Complaints, if it is related to the rape, sexual assault, then Stalking. What is this? Stalking. ಓಕೆ. ಸ್ಟಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳ ಮೇಲೆ ಕಣ್ಣಿಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ ನೋಡಿ, ತುಂಬಾ ತಿಂಗಳಿಂದ ಅವ್ರ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಹೌದಾ? ಅವ್ರು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದಾರೆ, ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದಾರೆ. ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ಇನ್ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಾ ಆಸ್ ವೆಲ್. Okay, that one. That is also illegal. Stalking is illegal. Okay. And then trafficking and prostitution for women. Trafficking means kidnapping. Trafficking and prostitution for women. So prostitution of women. Forcefully ಏನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ woman will send for prostitution. That one. Molestation. 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 Write down all this. Molestation means ಕಿರುಕುಳ ಕೊಡೋದು. Okay, mentally harassing. Okay. Sexual harassing also. Next, cyber crime against women. Cyber crime against women. Cyber crime against women. Then police apathy against women. What is this apathy? Police apathy against women. When women goes for the police station, she will be denied for giving the complaint, and also police avana ಬೈದು ಕಳ್ಸೋದು. It is called as police apathy. Police apathy. Harassment of married woman. Harassment for married woman. Then dowry harassment. Dowry death. ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದನೇ ಕೇಸ್ ಮಾರ್ಕಳ್ಳಿ. That woman doctor was been injected with anesthesia. ಹೌದಾ? ಬಟ್ ಏನು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ there was speculation that ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಪರೆನ್ಸಿ ಇದೆ, ಒಂದು ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಇದೆ, ಗಾಸಿಪ್ ಇದೆ. ಏನು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು ಫಾರ್ ಎಸ್ಟಾಬ್ಲಿಷ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ಫಾರ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಓನ್ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಬೈಗ್ಯಾಮಿ, ಪಾಲಿಗ್ಯಾಮಿ. ಬೈಗ್ಯಾಮಿ, ಪಾಲಿಗ್ಯಾಮಿ. ದ್ವಿಪತ್ನಿತ್ವ, ಬಹುಪತ್ನಿತ್ವ. A man marrying two women or more. A man marrying two women or more. Protection of women against domestic violence. Protection of women against domestic violence. Women's right of custody for children and divorce. Women's rights for custody of children and divorce. Right to exercise choice in marriage. Right to exercise choice in marriage. And honor crimes also. Write down all this. Concentrate here. Rape. If there is any rape, this National Commission for Women will help them. Okay. Next, sexual assault, agirli, stalking, agirli, trafficking, prostitution for women, molestation, kirukula. Then cyber crime against women. Some of the hackers will blackmail the woman by doing the deep fake, morphing of her videos, images, hೌದಾ? And cyber crime against women, that one, blackmail ಏನಾದ್ರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ she can complain for the police officers firstly. ಇದು yesterday in Delhi, I think. Woman aspirant itself, just that woman aspirant, she killed one person who she was living in relationship. She was being into a living in relationship with one person. He was blackmailing her and threatening her. And regarding, I will just publish videos and images of yours in online. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾಳೆ, and with the help of her ex-boyfriend concerned, she killed that person who was blackmailing. Okay, with the help of friend and boyfriend, she killed that person. Actually, in that time, she would have complained for the police officers firstly. Okay, usually ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲ್ಲ, and they will be mentally ಏನು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ they will be drained and ತುಂಬಾ ಭಯ ಪಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ, they will take the friends help. ಆ ಟೈಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅದು ಇಲ್ಲೀಗಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ರಾಂಗ್ಫುಲ್, ಲಾನ ಕೈ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಈ ತರ ಆದಾಗ ಸೈಬರ್ ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಅಥವಾ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಈ ತರ ಥ್ರೆಟ್ ಆದಾಗ, ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಮೇಲ್ ಗಳಾದಾಗ, ಯೂಶಲಿ ವುಮನ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಲಿ ಗಂಡ್ಮಕ್ಳನ್ನೇ ಆಗಿರ್ಲಿ ಪಾಪ, they should consult the police officers firstly, not the friends. Okay, police officers, they will arrest that person and they will delete all the videos and photos. Okay, see ಈ ತರ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಮರ್ಯಾದೆ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಯಾವ ಹುಡುಗ ಅಥವಾ ಹುಡುಗಿನ ಕೊಲೆ ಮಾಡೋದಲ್ಲ, ಜೈಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದು ಆ ಹುಡುಗ ಅಥವಾ ಹುಡುಗಿ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಕಾನೂನು ಕೈ ತಗೊಳ್ಬಾರ್ದು. ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದೇರ್, ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಇನ್ ದಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್. ಓಕೆ, ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಟೋಟಲಿ ಡಿಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂಡ್ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ವಾರ್ನ್, FIR ಕೂಡ ಇದನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸಮ್ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ವಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಎಲ್ಲ ಡಿಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಸಿ ಕಳಿಸ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. Okay, during that time, that person, they should approach directly the police officers, not even friends, not even parents. Okay, ಏನು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಮರ್ಯಾದೆ ಹಾಳಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಟೈಮ್ ಸೂಸೈಡ್ ಕೂಡ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದು ಉಂಟು, ಹೌದಾ? ಸೂಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ ಈ ತರ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಮೇಲ್ ಒಳಗಾದಾಗ. ಅಂಡ್ ಕೊಲೆನೂ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ ಆ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಪೊಲೀಸ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅಪ್ರೋಚ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಆಪತಿ ಅಗೇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವುಮನ್. ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಟೈಮ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ವುಮನ್ಗೆ ರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಪೊಲೀಸರಿಂದ. ಓಕೆ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಆಪತಿ ಫಾರ್ ವುಮನ್. ಪೊಲೀಸರು ಏನ್ ರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಪ್ರೋಚ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕಮಿಷನ್, ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಕಮಿಷನ್ ಫಾರ್ ವುಮನ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಹರಾಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಮ್ಯಾರಿಡ್ ವುಮನ್. ಹರಾಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಮ್ಯಾರಿಡ್ ವುಮನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಡೌರಿ ಹರಾಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಟೈಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು ದ ಡೌರಿ, okay, that woman will undergo dowry harassment, and fake cases will also can be lodged against the man as well. ಹೌದಾ? ಡಿವೋರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ಸ್ ಏನ್ ಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಡೌರಿ ಹರಾಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಡು ಅಂತ ಇದೇ ಲಾಯರ್ಗಳು ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಇಲ್ಲ ನನ್ ಗಂಡ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯವನ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ ಬಟ್ ಡಿವೋರ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೂ ಕೇಳಲ್ಲ. ಇಲ್ಲಮ್ಮ ನೀನ್ ಡೌರಿ ಕೇಸ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ನಿನ್ಗೆ ಡಿವೋರ್ಸ್ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಲಾಯರ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದೇ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್. ಡೊಮೆಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ವೈಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಹಾಕು ಅತ್ತೆ ಮಾವನ್ ಮೇಲೆ, ಗಂಡನ ಮೇಲೆ. Sometimes these fake cases, okay, fake cases ಕೊಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ that will be harassment for a man and man's family also. Okay, gender neutral laws ಗಳಿಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ. Laws are supporting for the woman. Okay, there should be gender neutral laws also. ಅದು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. Okay, and nowadays recently the Supreme Court has given the judgment if the woman is employed. ಇವಾಗ ಏನು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲಿಮನಿ ತಗೊಳ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಅಲಿಮನಿ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಂತೀವಿ? ಕಾಂಪನ್ಸೇಷನ್ ಬೈ ದ ಮ್ಯಾನ್, ಓಕೆ, ಹಸ್ಬೆಂಡ್. ಇವಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಫ್ ಶಿ ಇಸ್ ಏಬಲ್ ಟು ವರ್ಕ್ ಫಾರ್ ಹರ್ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಇಫ್ ಶಿ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಡ್, ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಸ್ಯಾಲ್ರಿ ಇದೆ, ಗುಡ್ ಪ್ಯಾಕೇಜ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇವಾಗ ಹಸ್ಬೆಂಡ್ ಕೊಡುವಂತ ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು. ಬಟ್ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್, ಆನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ. ಹಾಫ್ ಆಫ್ ದಮ್ ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಶೇರ್ಡ್. ಈ ತರ ಇದೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಡೌರಿ ಡೆತ್. ಹಳೆ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು, ಇವಾಗ ರೇರ್ ಡೌರಿ ಡೆತ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಬಟ್ ಫಿಸಿಕಲಿ ದರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ, ಮೆಂಟಲಿ ದರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಏನು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಹರಾಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಬೋತ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ವುಮನ್. ಅಂಡ್ ಬೈಗ್ಯಾಮಿ, ಪಾಲಿಗ್ಯಾಮಿ, ದ್ವಿಪತ್ನಿತ್ವ, ಬಹುಪತ್ನಿತ್ವ. According to the Hindu Marriage Act, for a spouse there should be only one person, okay, till death. Okay, ಏನು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಗಂಡನಿಗೆ ಒಂದೇ ಹೆಂಡತಿ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಅದು ಹಿಂದೂ ಸಂಪ್ರದಾಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಂಗಿದೆ, ಹಿಂದೂ ಮ್ಯಾರೇಜ್ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರನು, ಲಾ ಪ್ರಕಾರನು. ಬಟ್ ಇಫ್ ದ ಸ್ಪಾಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಬಿನ್ ಡೈಡ್ ದೆನ್ ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗೋ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಮ್ಯಾರೇಜ್, ಆರ್ ಎಲ್ಸ್ ಡಿವೋರ್ಸ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಮ್ಯಾರೇಜ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು. ವಿತೌಟ್ ಟೇಕಿಂಗ್ ದ ಡಿವೋರ್ಸ್ with the first husband or with first wife, the person can't marry the second person. Okay, and first ಹೆಂಡತಿ ಅಥವಾ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಗಂಡ ಇದನ್ನ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು, ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ಕೂಡ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಏನು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಟೇಕನ್. ಈ ತರ ನನ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲದೆ ಏನು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಎರಡನೇ ಮದುವೆ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಒಂದನೇ ಹೆಂಡತಿ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಕೊಡ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದೇನಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸೀನ್ ಪೊಲಿಟಿಷಿಯನ್ಸ್ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಮ್ಯಾರಿಡ್ ಟು ವುಮನ್. There is no cases against them because first ಹೆಂಡತಿ ಕೇಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅದು ಆಗೋದು. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಹೆಂಡತಿ ಕೇಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಕೇಸ್ ಯಾರು ಹಾಕ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ವುಮನ್ ಅಗೇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಡೊಮೆಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ವೈಲೆನ್ಸ್. ಡೊಮೆಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ವೈಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ 2005. Okay, you can study that. Next, women's rights for custody of children during divorce. See, while during divorce, custody of children anta bandaga first right will be for the mother if the children or if the child is less than 5 years of age. If the child is less than 5 years of age, the woman can take that child as for the custody. But after 5 years, if the child wanted to be with a father or a mother, the court will decide. Okay. But the first preference is for the mother itself because emotional bond ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಆ ಮಗುವಿಗೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. But if that mother denies to take or to hand over that custody of that child, father can become the custodial handover for that. ಈ ತರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. But usually first preference is for mother, next is for father. But mother ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ನನಗೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ನನ್ನ ಮಗುನ ಸಾಕೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಇದು ನನ್ನ ಗಂಡನ ಜೊತೆನೇ ಇರ್ಲಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ದೆನ್ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಡಿಸೈಡ್. ಇಬ್ರು ಬೇಡ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಗಾರ್ಡಿಯನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅದನ್ನ ನೇಮಕಾತಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಇಫ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಅನೇಬಲ್, ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೇಬೇಕು. ಇಫ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಅನೇಬಲ್ ಟು ಟೇಕ್ ಕೇರ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಚೈಲ್ಡ್ ಆರ್ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್, ಗಾರ್ಡಿಯನ್ ಆದ್ರೂ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ರೈಟ್ ಟು ಎಕ್ಸರ್ಸೈಸ್ choice in marriage. The woman who has attained the age of 18, she's having the right to choose a person for getting marriage. Okay. And a choice ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿಗಳ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆನರ್ ಕಿಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಕೂಡ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಮರ್ಯಾದೆ ಹತ್ಯೆ. ಹೌದಾ? Have you seen this kind of incidents or not? ಹಳ್ಳಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಇದು ಆನರ್ ಕ್ರೈಮ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಹುಡುಗ ಹುಡುಗಿ ಬೇರೆ ಜಾತಿದವರು, ಇಂಟರ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಟರ್ ರಿಲಿಜಿಯಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾರೇಜ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿಗಳು ಅವ್ರ ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನ ಕೊಲೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಉಂಟು. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಆನರ್ ಕ್ರೈಮ್. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಬಿಕಮ್ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಆಫೀಸರ್ಸ್, ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಕೇಸ್ನ. ನಾಟ್ ದ ಡಿವೋರ್ಸ್ ಕೇಸ್. ಡಿವೋರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಸಿವಿಲ್ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಕಳಿಸ್ಬೇಕು ಅವ್ರನ್ನ. ಬಟ್ ಅದೇ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಸೆಕ್ಷುವಲ್ ಅದೇ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಡೊಮೆಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ವೈಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು, ಡೌರಿ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಕಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. Next, write down sexual harassment for women at workplace. Sexual harassment for women at workplace. For that, you should study the POSH Act, Prevention of Sexual Harassment Act. If the woman is working, then she will be protected under POSH Act, POSH, Prevention of Sexual Harassment Act. Denial of maternity benefits to women. Denial of maternity benefits to the woman. Denial of maternity benefits to the woman. So women are having the rights to take 6 months unpaid leaves. 6 months paid leaves. Women are having the right to take 6 months paid leaves during pregnancy and after delivery. Before pregnancy and after delivery, it should be totally 6 months. Paid leaves ತಗೊಳ್ಬೋದು. But the company where she is working, at least minimum 10 employees should be there. ಒಂದೇ ಇಬ್ಬರೇ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯೀಸ್ ಗಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅವಾಗ ಬೆನಿಫಿಟ್ಸ್ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. Minimum of, if the 10 employees are there in that company, she can avail this benefit. Next, sex selective abortions. That is female feticide. Female feticide. ಹೆಣ್ಣು ಭ್ರೂಣ ಹತ್ಯೆ. ಸತಿ ಪ್ರಥಾ, ದೇವದಾಸಿ ಪ್ರಥಾ. Next one. Sati Pratha means Paddhati. Sati Pratha, Devdasi Pratha. And CH. Witch hunting. And witch hunting. ವಿಚ್ ಹಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅನ್ಆರ್ಥೋಡಾಕ್ಸ್ ಬಿಲೀಫ್ಸ್ ಗಳು ಇರ್ತದೆ ನೋಡಿ. Can you give me the example for that? Witch hunting? Oh, yes, black magic. Okay. That one. Then custom of killing that woman. Okay, on black magic ಗೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಬಲಿ ಕೊಡೋದು. Okay, ನಿಧಿ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳನ್ನ ಬಲಿ ಕೊಡೋದು. Okay, and also pregnant woman ನ ಬಲಿ ಕೊಡೋದು. Along with that, ಆ ಮಗಳು ಹುಟ್ಟಿದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಆ ಮಂಟನ ಏನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹಾಳಾಯ್ತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಆ ಮಗುನೇ ಸಾಯಿಸ್ಬಿಡೋದು. ಹೆಣ್ಮಗಳು ಹುಟ್ಟಿದಾಳೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅದೇನಾದ್ರು ನಾಳೆ ತಂದೆ ಅಥವಾ ತಂದೆನ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಫಿನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲಿ ಕ್ರೈಸಿಸ್ ಆಯ್ತು, ಅನ್ಸ್ಟೇಬಲ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇವ್ರು ಹುಟ್ಟಿದಾಗಿಂದಾನೆ ಇವ್ರ ಕಾಲ್ಗುಣ ಸರಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಸಾಯಿಸೋದು. ಈ ತರನು ಪದ್ಧತಿಗಳು ಇರ್ತದೆ ಅನ್ಆರ್ಥೋಡಾಕ್ಸ್ ಬಿಲೀಫ್ಸ್. Have you understood this National Commission for Women? Next one, right, regarding the National Commission for Minorities. National Commission for Minorities. Put the heading. National Commission for Minorities Act 1992. National Commission for Minorities Act 1992. See, this all non-constitutional bodies frequently asked in your means nulli. Okay. National Commission for Minorities. See, let me tell you, National Human Rights Commission, that is important. National Commission for Women is important. Women related questions ಗಳು ಕೇಳೋದು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ, ಮೇನ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ those are important topics for your exams. Women related, employment generation related, social issues related, all these are necessary for understanding. Especially ಗಂಡು ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ in interview they will ask regarding the woman itself. They will check your mindset, whether you treat the woman equally or not in the society ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮೆಂಟಾಲಿಟಿ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅವರು. That's why they will ask regarding employment for woman and man, and also social issues regarding the woman. Got it? Okay. Next, National Commission for Minorities. National Commission for Minorities Act 1992. 1992. That comes under the Ministry of Minority Affairs. Ministry of Minority Affairs. Ministry of Minority Affairs. Which are the 6 religious minorities? Write down all that. Muslims, Christian, Buddhists, Parsis, then Jains, Muslims, Christians, Sikhs as well. 6 and Jains. This Jains was been added in 2014. Jain community was been added in a minority list in 2014. Hindus will not come under minorities. Majority population in India is Hindus. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ minorities ನಲ್ಲಿ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. There are 6 religions that has been listed under minorities. Write down the composition. Composition. One chairperson, fix adu. Okay. A chairperson, vice chairperson, vice chairperson, and 5 members. They are nominated by the central government. They are nominated by the central government. See here. Okay. Chairman, vice chairman, and 5 members. These 5 members, chairman and everybody, they should be belongs to these communities. All the members should be belongs to that region itself. Write down that. All members should be from among the minority communities. Among the minority communities. Tenure 3 years. Tenure is for 3 years. Removal by the central government. Removal by the central government. Central government andre illi yaru? Yes, Ministry of Minorities. Ministry of Minorities. Functions tumba easy. They will safeguard the minority groups and implement welfare schemes regarding socio-economically backward irtara. They will bring policies, programs for these minorities, investigate the cases regarding minorities, inquire the cases regarding minorities, investigation, inquiry, monitoring them, protecting them, giving the safeguards. Idina bariyodu. How you have written in National Commission for SC, ST, backward class bardidiralla, same kind here also. Okay. Let us see that as well. By this we have completed this chapter. Write down same. Write down the keywords. Write down the keywords. Write down keywords and take the break.